What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Turn Order Warped, episode number 6, the Human Flesh Saga. All right. So our crew of the Last Chance and the cast here of Warped, you guys are going to start to head to Bano, the system of Bano. Captain Cal Donovan starts to head on over there. And I'm going to update the clock here, as you guys are going to take about 11 days or so to get to the Bano system. What do you guys want to do?
Well,
so I'm Lunk. Yeah, I'm training with Felix.
I think Lunk is with us too.
And Lunk is as well. And then
yes.
I'm interested in the medical facility here to see if there's any chance I can recoup those 3 sprays that I used. Just to re-up my supplies.
Felix will probably get that sorted for you.
Oh, yeah. I am a hacker and...
Well, I mean, you can also just ask. I mean, how are you guys doing this? Are you trying to be surreptitious about how you're trying to steal medical supplies?
Harder stuff. So if you wanted some harder stuff, it's not unlikely that with my intelligence officer / spy background and my hacker inclinations that I might be interested in helping him achieve that.
Would anybody know though that I had gotten that stuff? What?
Well, so I was in the med bay when you were attempting to get it, and then she was like basically tapping your hand.
That's right too.
Yeah, I was up there trying to score some goods as well.
Drugs went missing, the one and only drug addict on the ship might be blamed.
Well, you guys don't know.
Yeah,
frankly.
nobody knows. That's the thing.
But suffice it to say, Jingwan is the medical officer on the ship, and she spends most of her time in the medical area.
Damn you, Jingwan.
Yeah,
Don't
and
you ever sleep.
she keeps the medical supplies like locked up and stuff. Are you guys? I mean, if you guys want to try and steal this stuff, you can go for it.
The first day in our 11-day travel, steal it. So there's 10 days.
10 days for us to be in the break. Wow.
Yeah, I'm voting we probably keep it above board, at least for now.
I would like to at one point approach Glix and inform her of my push or rover plan and how that works.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you guys can have whatever conversation you want in terms of like. I guess what I was getting at is if you guys want to mechanically, like, if you want to spend any of your XP, you can totally do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like my push Glix over plan as a plan to help her toughen up. Toughen her bones, help them calcify, get some calluses on the go, make her a little bit more durable.
Is it going to be you unexpectedly pushing her over at various times?
So she can endure a little bit more punishment. That's the plan, at least.
Okay, so have the conversation that you guys want to have.
Clicks.
And I'm kind of cocking an eyebrow. I step back a little bit. Hawk?
Come closer.
I'm not going to do that, Hawk. You have been pushing me over. And to be quite blunt, I have a narrow ass and it's starting to hurt. So I would prefer that you did not push me over anymore. I do not think that is going to train me.
I think it's an effective way to help you become tougher. Although I do have another plan.
Oh, okay. Because I just to be clear, I do disagree and dislike, which is 2 disses, that first plan. So let's willing to hear your second plan.
Okay, if you would lie down.
May I ask the full plan?
You may ask, yes.
Will you tell me the full plan? Because I am not going to lay down unless you tell me what the full plan is.
Well,
I take my axe and my shield off my back.
What are you doing?
well, it's just a simple plan.
Okay.
You lay down, and I place these on you.
First you were pushing me down, now you're placing objects on me?
Yes, well, they're
I'm not a
very
punching
heavy.
bag, and I'm not a table, Hawk. We need a new plan.
But wait. But then you can become stronger.
I don't think that's the way it works, Hawk. I'm a Venetian. I have muscles, and if you have a plan to build those, I could understand, but I don't think placing objects on me. There's a fallacy in your logic, Hawk.
I do not have training in biology.
And I'm just kind of shaking my head and looking rather doubtful.
What is your plan?
I'm not really not experienced in combat, Hawk. I don't have a plan.
It's not the combat, it's the... I think I heard Felix once say, we can make you not be, the words he used, a little bit. He wasn't talking about you, this was another occasion, but I think the term fits. Isn't a little bitch a weak person? We gotta shoot after
A
them.
little bitch is a weak person, Hawk. That's true.
Oh, you are a
And
little
I
bit.
just
Are you a little bit?
I'm Hawk, I'm a coughing Venetian medic. I am small, I am slight, but I am not a little bitch. I am not anyone's little bitch. And I'm just kind of like, I've got my hand on my pistol there, and I'm fuming at this point. But I'm cold. I'm a cold individual, so it's simmering a little bit below the surface. I tire of this, Hawk. I do not see how placing objects on me and shoving me over is going to achieve increasing my fortitude. Please,
No. You
please
get
come up
used
with a new.
to you get used to the pain and the discomfort. That is what much endurance is. Being used to being uncomfortable.
I'm at risk of developing Stockholm syndrome here, and I'm just not. I'm.
Well, if I cannot help you, then perhaps you can help me
I would be glad to help you, Hawk. How can I help you?
by laying down on the ground.
Worst chat up line ever.
That was a joke.
Hawk, do you really think this is gonna work?
I don't know.
And at this point, I'm just curious. I'm thinking, like, is he really thinking this is gonna work? Like,
So
right,
okay,
so
so roll me a medicine check plus logic.
did you say medicine plus logic?
Yeah.
It's like my rudimentary understanding of things. Like I've seen like things like this when I was in the military and they were training humanoids. They would have them set with like they do core training.
Did you watch Conan the Barbarian at one point?
Okay, just to be clear, I am rolling medicine
Correct.
plus logic. Yeah.
Okay. So, from your understanding of the way that the humanoid body works, you would gather that you could get toughened up by getting sort of thrown around and whatnot. It's not the greatest way that you can imagine. Probably exercising and doing some cardio and stuff like that is going to be way more effective. Way more effective.
Seeing as we don't have a gym.
The Last Chance probably has some like weights and stuff like that. They probably have a few like Ogron workout videos.
So, Hawk, this could be moderately effective, given an extensive amount of time. But I think what would be more effective is perhaps some training exercises to strengthen my physique.
I know some of those. Like
You
this.
do?
And I'd like drop to the ground like super quick and just like
And I'm
fire out press ups like super quick.
Just like this.
Those.
Yeah. Can you
Okay,
do-
yeah. Well, perhaps could you? I have a suggestion. Could you perhaps design me a program that would increase my fortitude, my strength, by a reasonable, what you estimate to be a reasonable amount in the next 10 days. Could you design me a physical program, a regimen, if you will, that I could
could
follow? Because
design
really
one.
shoving me over and laying objects on me is just not, it's not working out for me.
I may not be able to design one, but I can remember one from my time in the military.
That would be perfect, Hawk.
Could
Please
you?
adapt it to Venetian standards so that I might, well, I don't want to become exhausted.
Very well. Could you show me how to fix objects I have broken by throwing through people?
Oh, are you talking about the beacon?
Yes, there were some wires, and I did not know what to do with them.
Okay, let me have a look at that. And I just kind of assuming that it's on him. I take a look and I'm
It's probably
Definitely.
like a cargo area. And I get like down like really. You hear like my servos and everything go down really close, and my face is like right next to yours.
I'm watching.
So,
Please,
Hawk-
walk me through this.
did you try? It looks like you might have tried to do. Hawk, what did you? And I'm noticing there are a couple of clipped wires, and there's a lump of solder, and there's just.
I basically just tried squeezing it, in the hopes it would squish the wires together.
Yeah,
properly.
there's obviously like Hawk size hand imprints into the metal.
I tell you what, Hawk. If you'll go ahead and design me that program, I can get started on that tonight. You're gonna have to leave this one with me. This is gonna take some time.
Well,
I'm just-
I want to see this when you do it so that I can learn.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's probably not a bad idea.
Okay, I will be back when I have written down the exercise program for you.
Okay, let's meet in engineering so that we can actually try to fix this beacon.
I quickly hold up a hand like I'm about to push you,
And I'm just like, we're not doing the pushing.
and I wink off one of my eyelids and wink it back on again, and turn and walk away.
Okay. In the time you guys are heading to Bano, is anybody else trying to do anything else to help level themselves up, XP wise, spending any XP?
I am. I want to spend some time in the engine room, learning a bit more about energy manipulation.
Okay. Yeah. So Gordo has a little bit of info on that. He can help you out with that a little bit.
By the way, me and Whack are speaking Welsh.
Yeah, if you guys are unclear.
No, there's not enough spitting for Welsh. You're going to be.
Pop filter, you can't tell.
Yeah. So yeah, you have
It's
a
not dripping. You're not speaking Welsh.
You're having a conversation with Gordo about various kinds of energy manipulation. Sure. Anybody else spending any XP?
Yeah, I was gonna spend a bunch of it to level up my logic to 6. And I guess I'd probably do that by just spending some time on the computers, maybe?
Sure, you could. Yeah, basically, you could just be doing some like, you could be learning some history or whatever. Just various like a melange of different things. And we could say that you could be doing like you could be like one of those infotainment games. You could be
It's
like
like Sam the Snake from the old Mac.
you could be spending some time with Clippy for a bit.
Oh, beautiful bonsai buddy.
Hi, it looks like you're trying to learn how to logic. Would you like help with that?
I would also like to go and see Hawk for a bit as well.
Okay. Sure. So Felix is toiling away on the computer, learning some logic, and you're going to go ahead and spend some XP for that.
Yep.
All right, sure. So, eventually, probably a couple days or so pass, and Hawk, you'll run into, oh God, Arthur.
I'd like to learn shoot guns as well.
Hello, Arthur. Can I assist you with something?
All right, there, Hawk. Have you finished pushing over the little Venetian lady?
She has a better understanding of biology and medicine. We came up with a better plan.
I'm not surprised. Wasn't the best plan I've heard. That's just pushing someone over.
I think it would have worked.
Did you try resting things on top of her?
I was going to do that too. I did suggest it.
And what did she say?
She was very upset. It was not very intimidating, but I think she wanted it to be. So which she asks, you say that I was intimidated. I think that will make her happy.
I'm sure it will come up a lot. Have you got 5 minutes?
I have many minutes. Or at least, I think I do.
And I just produce this wrench. Could I take a little look at you there, son?
Oh, of course. I have some ideas of things you might be able to do in the future. We can discuss them while you are looking at my systems.
Oh, not right now. Sorry. My bad.
But what is it?
What does this do? Oh dear.
That's my excess coolant.
Right, coolant. I need a map. Does anyone have a map? I'm just gonna walk off looking for a map.
Lunk have mop.
That was straight. Oh, Lunk.
I'd like to meet up with Lunk at some point.
Okay. Well, if I come along with the mop, it's about Lunk clean up.
Lunk, I have an idea. We saw in our combat that holding an enemy can be very effective.
Yeah.
There's some more, and perhaps perfect the technique. Could I hold you in my arms?
Okay. I'll just stand there and be like,
This may be a little uncomfortable.
okay.
So mechanically, I'd like to learn a universal exploit.
Okay. It's definitely
If I
going
can
to
do
take
that.
you more than one attempt at doing it, but sure.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of lung hugging. If I can do that as well as because mechanically with Glex, I'd like to learn electronic skill.
Okay.
So I'd like that electronic skill, and mechanically, I want to learn the bear hug universal exploit.
Okay, sure.
Loves this, by the way. Says, that tickles.
It's like scratching you and probably bruising some muscles. You're like,
Yeah. So I'm trying not to squeeze and inflict damage, but I'm trying to squeeze and hold. And just work on getting the correct grip.
Sure.
Because Lunk's not particularly used to being picked up and things, because Ogron. So it's just like novelty. Whee! I can
one of the points is
fly.
I'm holding Lunk and I look at her face to face.
Yeah, super close. It's right there.
Is there anything I can help you with, Lunk, in exchange?
Loosen my grip slightly.
I don't know. I'm learning to shoot gun. Maybe I could try to do the thing on you as well with the.
Very well. My pressure sensor should indicate if you're doing it correctly. We can take
Yeah,
turns.
and my ribs make the pop noise when you do it right.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
crunch is bad though.
So some point throughout the day, you guys will probably walk past, and Lunk and I are picking each other up and squeezing each other, and putting each other down again, over and over.
You probably you look out the door every other time. You just see me probably trotting down, eating a fish sandwich, probably walking past.
Double take as you go past.
Yeah, Felix's metabolism is insane. He's got to have 10 meals a day.
Always in the kitchen.
Okay.
And I guess we had to train them for pistols too.
Yeah, who is anybody learning pistols and whatnot?
Oh yeah,
No.
Yeah.
Lunk and myself.
Okay. So yeah, again, just mechanically, how are you teaching them how to use the pistols?
Probably like down in the cargo, like an empty cargo hold or something, and like it probably got like I have some targets and some bottles set up, and we're about like maybe 20 feet away, and I'm just going through just basic aim and shoot. And
Are the pistols loaded?
I'm gonna say they're probably using the blaster pistols, and I probably just have them turned really down low. Maybe probably just have them altered.
Okay, minimum
Just so
setting.
they can still shoot, but it's not.
Got him on sizzle.
Yeah, got them on like explode bottle setting.
Okay. Yeah, so it's probably enough to like leave a dent or something in the glass of a bottle or whatever.
Probably enough to break a bottle in that case, but not actually penetrate through it.
Sure. Okay.
Like physics, you can't dent a glass bottle unless it's really hot.
So yeah, make the updates to your XP for anybody that's
How much is
the first time you learn a skill, it costs 10.
Right. Okay. So I'm down to 5.
That's my homebrew rule for this, because I
And
think
even if
3
you're
is way
going
too
to
little.
Level 2, is it still just only 6 at that point?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so 6 XP to get from pistols level 1 to pistols.
Oh, wait, what's the new
Yes.
exploit? Is that 10 as well?
6.
Oh, right, 6. Okay, so that's maths.
By the way, me messing with Hawk, I was getting a skill called robotics. Figure it might be useful.
Okay, so basically every time that you're just kind of interacting with Hawk, you're just pushing different buttons on his frame or something.
He gave me permission.
Yeah.
It's
Oh wait, I've already got bear hug. Never mind.
You've got bear hug?
I do have bear hug. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Don't
almost like
forget,
Fuzzy
it takes
doesn't
her
look at her
ages to get
sheet.
into a fight in a high gravity. She hasn't got to do anything cool.
All right, in that case, I don't have bear hug, but I've just been practicing with him anyway.
You forgot you could do it. You're very good at this, Lunk. I think already know how
Oh
to.
yeah. Oh yeah, because there was the wrestling thing in prison, and I won the fights quite a lot because I picked him up and squeezed him until they went to sleep.
Oh. So as Arthur's working on me sometimes, checking out my robotics, I'd ask him a few things. Arthur, what do you think? Am I able to be upgraded in some ways? Could you perhaps give me a built-in communications in my auditory devices?
Let me have a look at your communications here. Whack, I would like to jury rig a butler voice for like 3 minutes.
Okay, give me give me a perception roll, Hawk, and give me an intuition plus your robotics, Arthur. Yeah, just barely. You're able to squeak this past the knowledge of Hawk.
How's that, Hawk?
Oh, well, it's quite good if I do say so myself. Arthur, what have you done?
I just got to go to the engine room a minute. I think Glix was looking for you.
What? This is strange, Arthur. I don't like this. Could you please turn it back?
Gone. I'm doing the Pyramid of Doom as I walk up.
Sure. Okay.
Also, I'm going to see if I can scavenge any parts to actually get him a comm that if we had comms, he could communicate with us.
Sure.
Yeah, there's like 4 or
Just like
5
a transmitter or something.
with the
Yeah.
built-in
You can probably harvest some comms together to get some local communications. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That wouldn't be a problem. From what you've scavenged so far. If you wanna like say get like a like a higher level communications device, that's something that you'll have to either purchase or take some time and make.
I'll try and knock up like a local communications thing for now, and think about something a bit more long distance later on.
Sure. You guys gathered up some stuff, so I won't like charge you for it for a local comms for Hawk, because I mean you guys all basically have EVA suits, but they actually belong to the Last Chance. Just to clarify.
Yeah, but they smell like them.
Actually, we stole some of the shitty ones.
Yeah, you do have those.
One of the suits smells like Ogron.
I mean, I cut them all up. The ones 'cause I cut them off dead bodies. The ones.
Yeah, I could probably maybe out of all the suits, I managed to scavenge just enough to get you something so you can communicate with us.
So just
Like,
to be clear, then, you guys don't have EVA suits. Just to be clear, because Hawk did cut them up. The ones that you scavenged from the pirates. The EVA suits that you have belong to the Last Chance.
I have an out of character question here.
Sure.
I'm going to be doing this physical training, and I'm assuming that upping my strength and agility will be beneficial to gaining some fortitude, but I actually don't know.
Well, my recommendation for you is to get your endurance leveled up. I mean, you could just be doing cardio.
Okay.
Your endurance is shit. If you get knocked out in a fight, you could roll. You do one roll and you could just die.
Okay.
As it stands
So
right
it's
now.
endurance that I'm working on, and to do an attribute level up, does that cost the same as skills, or?
Yeah, it's 3 times. Yeah.
Okay, so it's 3 times. But when you say 3 times, so I went
3
from
times the
pistols-
next level. 3 times the next level.
Oh, 3 times the next level. Okay,
Yeah.
so when I went to pistols 2, it was 3 times 2, which is 6. Okay, if I want to go to pistols 3, it would be 9.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait,
Yeah, it'd be an additional
3
9.
times the next level.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
3
an
times.
additional. So each level is an additional,
Gotcha.
thing. So
Okay,
if
so I'm gonna
you
be
wanted
working
to,
on
if you
it.
wanted to jump from 1 to 3, it's 6 plus 9, so that's 15.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are gonna spend the time doing your various stuff and leveling crap up, and all right. You guys will hear the comms go off. Probably Glix, you're like doing some like Ogron jazzercise. Okay, jazz hands, and they're like slapping
Lunk
each
might
other.
actually be joining in.
Lunk's got a headband on and some like.
Lunk might actually have found some spandex and some leg warmers from somewhere.
Yeah, a lot of it's like straight up. It's like Tai Bo, right? Like it's, it's like fighting. You see, like, but on the Ogron video, they're actually like punching each other.
Yeah. Lunk's like, "Huh? Oh no, not squishy.
Yeah, you guys can hear the.
Is that the button?
Tap the comms button.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I was just notified by Watt. We're approaching the Bono system. Looks like we got about 10 minutes till we're in range of the I guess you could call it a shipyard. It's more like a scrap yard more than anything, to be honest with you.
Do we have comms yet?
Comms with the shipyard?
Well, no, the intergalactic comms, so I can send some messages.
Oh no, we don't have a subspace. There's no subspace amplifier in the Bono system. Probably gonna have to go to Galilei to reach that one.
Okay. Well, we didn't pass through Galilei, did we?
No.
All right. Okay. Well, I was trying to get some contact to one of my underworld associates and to see if we could get a better price on the ship. So it may be worth our time, honestly, to head back to Galilei.
I mean, it's up to you. If your friend, if you think that your buddy is going to be able to get you a better price, I mean, chances are this is kind of the only place in sector, that we might be able to sell a ship like that.
True, but I mean, he may even know some people here that could set something up beforehand. It's up. I mean, it doesn't really matter to myself, but if it could be a bigger payday to everybody, it might be worth our time.
Well, I've known Remy for quite a while. Remy will give us the best deal that we can possibly get.
Okay, I trust you.
Yeah, this isn't the first time we brought Salvage back. How do you think we afforded the last chance?
This is true. Okay. I'm gonna. Are there any windows nearby where we're at right now?
Absolutely. I mean, there's definitely viewports throughout the whole ship.
Can we see? I guess, are we approaching a planet? Are we approaching a state? Is it a station? Is it like?
So the Bano system is it's got an orange. It's an orange main sequence star, K9V. And there's only 2 planets in this system. One of which is a rock planet. Another is a terrestrial world, but it's highly toxic. And the place where you guys are headed right now is actually one of the asteroid belts that surrounds the rock planet of Bana 1. And she says, "All right, give me a second. I just gotta throw out some communications to Remy. They don't like ships just sneaking up on them. Gonna get us a flight plan into the asteroid, and we'll see what we can do." All right. Okay. Let me switch over to Watt. And she clicks on over. You can feel the ship start to probably slow down. The engines, the reverberation that's through the ship, just kind of like that from like the warp drive is just kind of like slowing down a little bit, the frequency, and you can see out the viewport like this collection of asteroids. Like massive fucking, asteroids, and then you have some small ones. You can see them like hitting the navigational shields on the ship, like little like, just like the asteroids, the little chunks of debris just getting vaporized. Looks cool. It looks like a bug zapper basically, but with asteroids. And you start to head towards one of the larger asteroids, and you can see several like hangar bay lights sort of like carved into the asteroid itself. As you can see ahead of you, the Bloody Nine ship, the Filthy Possum, start to head into one of the hangars. You guys heading into a parallel hangar, and the ship sets in, and as you go in, you can see like this crusty, like sort of like half rock, half like metal walls, like set into the rock. Lots of crates and shit thrown around. It's like really disheveled, and you start to glide in, and you guys can all feel the ship come to a stop as the landing gear is deployed, and you land inside the hangar. You can hear, all right, everybody. Looks like we are good to go. Why don't you disembark? We'll meet up outside, and let's have a chat. See if we can get this ship sold. All right. So I take it everybody's heading out?
Yep. Rolling out.
Okay. What are you guys bringing with you?
My weapons are always with me.
Okay.
My axe and my shield.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm bringing the laser sword and my new pistol, which is probably tucked in a pocket somewhere.
Yeah. I want my my. Did I get a blaster or the slugger?
Up to you.
Whichever does
They
more
both
damage.
they both do the same damage.
Did you
Okay.
upgrade
Just
them to
different
high
kind.
quality as well?
Which
No.
was the one?
You didn't do
No,
that.
I
There were
didn't
3 sluggers and only 1 blaster. So
have- Which was the one that did auto?
Hers. The one that she
Oh.
currently has.
I think that might be the best weapon for you.
Okay, good.
Unless you're going 1v1 with someone, then
Sure. Yeah, no.
I'm taking a slugger
Take that
because it's slugger. Huh.
Awesome.
It's good for helping other people because you're not very good at hitting anyway. You don't need to hit with it. Or something like that. I can't remember the exact reason why it's good, but it's good.
Yeah. So, if you want to look up like the different classifications for weapons and stuff, there is a section on that that explains what the different like weapon classifications do. Okay, so blunt crushing, that's damage. Okay, so special traits, 89. So automatic weapons are better at suppressive fire. They give an additional die of cover to protect allies.
That's why it was good.
Yeah. So suppressive fire, not Overwatch.
Yeah, so if you're using suppressing fire, then everyone who's trying to hit us behind cover.
I think you
loses
designate one person that you're covering with suppressive fire, and that person gets they get an additional die of cover, basically like defense.
Yeah. So if I run out and someone's trying to shoot me and you're using suppressing fire, I get 3d6 instead of my normal 2.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, you guys basically deplane, and you head out into the hangar. You can see that there's like a whole mess of different kinds of humanoids and semi-humanoids in this thing. They all look super crusty and gnarly, and like every single one of them this looks like the Mos Eisley Cantina of aliens. You know, this is like yeah, and that's where we're gonna take our next break. We'll be right back, guys. In 5 minutes, we'll continue on with some more Turner Warped Episode 6. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few.
Would this place